Hello. I'm just coming from the gym and I have to share this because I realized this morning that by now it has been over 30 days that I deleted my Meta accounts. There is no going back. Data is gone. It's deleted, it's fully gone. And that is very important because one of the reasons why I instantly acted a month ago without, let's say, big strategy about how to take many people along as followers was that Meta announced that as of the 8th of March, DMs are going to be readable. So anything that you wrote as a DM and felt like this would be direct message, one-on-one sharing of information is not only feeding AI, but can be accessed by any Meta employee. Now, this is, I have not done a lot of research on that. To me, it sounded totally legitimate that this would be happening. We are living in a time and age where terms and conditions can just shift and change. Data leak is more normal than ever. Something that was granted can be taken away. And so you want to be mindful with what you share where in the thinking that it would be safe when really it is not safe. And I just briefly want to share a little bit of how this journey went. Hopefully, also inspire a few of you to at least have a look at your Meta accounts, be it Facebook and Instagram threads. Um, and definitely, there's one request: if you and I have had a DM exchange, you can do us both a favor and delete at least our conversation, because one of my main concerns is clients that have sent me a testimonial and they shared heartfelt things, they shared transformations, and they shared testimonials, they shared very private thing, that very often as a relationship coach, like, I have no interest in sharing them anywhere because I'm creating a safe space and I need for myself and for people to know that none of the information that I get can ever be used against them. We are looking at some intimate topics that they wouldn't share with anyone and that can be used in, yeah, in very harmful, hurtful ways. So if you delete your chat that we had, you make sure as well that all the information is gone, because so far only one side has deleted it. It's still there, which I think is one of the reasons why hardly anyone is doing this, because you know that, the amount of work that you would have to do to also tell to all your DM partners to delete it as well. That's a lot of work. So we are in this together, quite literally. And if our brain already thinks this is a lot of work, nobody else is going to do it, nobody else is going to delete their 200,000 follower list, then, we are like, so what? So the information is out there. What can I do? I want to encourage you to delete these things, at least our account, maybe also yours. So I thought I would be heartbroken. I thought I would miss all my things. I thought I would be looking for information. I thought I would, feel sadness. And really, that sadness was just one day that felt insecure, of like, oh God, I don't know how life without Meta would look like. And I noticed in these 30 days there was not a single day that I missed Meta, or that I felt I needed to do something there, on Facebook at least. With Instagram, it was different because I use it also to research for things in my life. And so with Instagram, I created a new account, and this time it's fairly clear it's created in 2026. Nothing there is safe or sound or anything, but literally anybody can see it, can hear it. We know what we are getting ourselves into. And that feels okay. It's with consent, it's with awareness. It is not great, but it's a conscious choice. I also moved a lot of my work to Substack, which is not sponsored by ads. There is no, it's not the perfect solution. It is still a corporation, and still there's algorithms, but it feels much safer to be in that environment, and it feels much more human centered than anything I've seen with Meta. Now, I've tried to create a new Meta account because also for business reasons, I do want to be able to put ads out. Meta is one of the best platforms when it comes to targeted ads, right? Whether you like it or not, for an entrepreneur, this is definitely worth considering. So, in that, I experienced the algorithm knows exactly who I am, and they won't let me come back until I activate my old account. That was an interesting one. So they do have restrictions in place to really force people to activate their old account again. On Instagram, you cannot do a live if you don't have 1,000 followers. On Meta, you cannot create a new account, so you are literally excluded. You have to find, let's say, you have to create a new email address, uh, go to a different IP address, so different internet, different computer, and then you might be able to create a new account. Substack has been fantastic as a replacement for just being in social media and sharing. So I love that. And just generally, I felt a lot more lightness in knowing that data from 20 years is not feeding AI. I can full-heartedly say there might be moments when I'm like, oh shit, this one person, I think we were connected on Facebook, or this one thing, I think it existed once in Instagram. But to this day, I feel much better knowing that my 28-year-old self, whatever she posted and shared and communicated, is not feeding an AI and not feeding the algorithm for my future children to manipulate them, but it's just gone. And it feels empowering, and it feels, like taking, taking a sovereign approach to something that is not necessarily mainstream and that not everybody does. I know of nobody who does this, but value-centered choices and integrity are often offside of the mainstream and are not often talked about. I feel very good with my choice. It feels integer. It feels like the conscious choice to make, and it feels like protective measures in a world that is less and less secure on all means. So last but not least, if we have DM exchange, please delete our DMs. Not because I don't want to read what is there. Feel free to, save it to any other device. Also, I did backups from Facebook and Instagram. I have it all there. It's incredible how much data is there. But it's no longer there feeding an algorithm. And right now I'm looking at, how do I move my information from email platforms and all other places to have them safe. I mean, data privacy statements by now are like, we cannot guarantee anything. AI is about to hack all these things. So really getting your own or making your own sober approach around what to delete and where to store things, I think that is the challenge we are asked to. And if any gender is going to make these tough choices, it's going to be the feminine. We are used to doing things against the odds. We are used to figuring things out, even if they are unpopular. And we are so connected with life and protecting life. So, it has to be us, and we are the wisdom keepers. So while I encourage everybody to do it, I do see that this comes more from that place where we do less of the logical mathematical approach and more the maternal instinct that is guiding us. So sovereign choices, this time and age, is giving us another form of workout. You can like AI or not like AI, you can like social media or not like social media. The questions and challenges and decisions that we have to make at this time and age, 50 years ago, nobody had to make. So they are really challenging our identity of knowing who I am, knowing what I stand for. And so to say, one of the biggest relationship advices or sovereign edge advices is very old, and it is know thyself. The better you know yourself, the easier it is to make decisions or to stand up for what is important to you. Let's go. Remember how to be human.